welcome. It's Coach Manny, and we're rocking and rolling today with key number 1 on those 12 keys we gave you an overview with last week. Today we're going to talk about that first key. And what is that first key? It's selling, just like I said in the introduction. It is so important. And see, so many times people don't put the concentration there they need. The bottom line is, if you don't have sales, what are you going to do? You got no business. And I think so many times we forget that. We start this business, oh, we got to do this, we got to build an office, we got to have nice furniture, we got to have this. You got to have business. And I want to really emphasize that to you today as the most important key. And I just want to give you a brief overview. So get a business card, get motivated, get a phone, and get out on the road and start working your process and getting customers in. All the rest of that stuff we'll deal with later. But I want to show you how to put together a simple process, just maybe one page, that'll guide you in doing that. Because if you don't have a roadmap of some sort, it's probably not going to work the way you think. So number 1, here's what you need. And I'm using these cards again like Alex taught me. Target market. What's your target market? Who are you going after? You got to define that. And you got to define it simply. You know, a lot of times it's a couple of lines. So put that on the paper so you or whoever's selling for you understands this is what I got to sell to. Number 2, what is it that you're selling? What is the product or service, and what is the cost? Because again, we forget that. You know, I sell all these things, but what is it that you're targeting? What is it that you're selling? Number 3, how are you selling? What's your selling methods? Are you using the internet? Are you using the phone? Are you using network? What are the methods that you're going to use? If you got a salesperson, or even those of you who are starting your own business, what is the method that you're using, or methods? Number 3, this is key. How are you getting leads? Because if you don't have any of these, remember, let me emphasize leads. How are you getting them? Where are you getting them? How are you developing them? You've got to have some source for leads. Number 3, what is your, number 5, what is your sales process? In other words, how do you do it? People hire, and this is not really funny, but it happens all the time. People hire salesmen and they throw them out on the road and they think, okay, this person can sell without doing all this and without a process. You know, how do you follow up? What's expected of you from a follow-up? How do you get appointments? How do you do the sales presentation? How do you stay connected? How do you close the deal? How do you qualify it and then close? You know, those are the things you've got to do. And you know what? I'm still talking about one page. And this one, of course, number 6, goals and measurements. I don't care what you're in, you've got to set some goals. How many accounts? How many closes? What's the dollar? And then you've got to measure that on a weekly basis. Where are you? I like to measure daily. You know, if I've got to sell 20 accounts a month, that means I got to sell 5 a week. That means every day I have to sell an account. If I look at it that way, I'll be so much more successful. Finally, how are you going to get paid and how are you going to stay motivated? Paid and motivation. I kind of put the two together because even if you sell, if you're not collecting, and we'll talk about that later in the series, you're out of luck. So how are you getting paid? You know, I like to get paid as quick and as easy and as possible. Give me a credit card and let me charge it. You know, I know some of you have a low margin business and that may not work for you, but it works for me. And then how do you stay motivated? If you're the salesperson, are you listening to stuff? What are you doing? Are you listening to stuff like this, right? That's why we're here, to motivate you. How are you getting paid and how are you getting motivated? And if you have salespeople, how are you motivating them? It's Coach Manny saying, get out there and start with the first process. and make it work.